The CDC director for the state of Maine, Dr. Nirav Shah. Dr. Shah, good morning to you. It's good to have you. I want to start with President Biden because we heard him yesterday sounding the alarm on the Delta variant, calling it more transmissible and potentially deadlier. It's been discovered in almost every state now. How much does this variant threaten all the progress that we've made in the pandemic?
Well, good morning, and thank you for having me on. You're right, and President Biden is right. The emergence of the Delta variant, which has now been found in many states across the United States, does pose a challenge to our collective efforts to squash COVID once and for all. That being said, we need not react to the Delta variant. We can act now. Thankfully, the vaccines that we have available have shown great effectiveness against, including the Delta variant. The best thing that folks can do right now who are concerned about this is take the clear step of going out and getting vaccinated and keeping themselves and their families safe.
And that's an important point. The CDC also recently updated their list of symptoms, and there are some early reports suggesting that with the Delta variant, certain symptoms were becoming more prevalent, like headaches, sore throat, runny nose. What should people look out for, and when should they get tested?
Well, that's right. It's not so much that these symptoms are new. They are slightly different from the more classical symptoms that we've heard about, like cough and shortness of breath, but instead, as you noted, headaches and runny noses. But the bottom line here isn't different. If you're not feeling that well, especially if you're not yet vaccinated, the best things to do are, first of all, to stay home, stay inside, and avoid exposing others. And then second, arrange for yourself to get tested. After you've been recovered, if you've got COVID-19, the first thing you should do after that is make sure you get yourself vaccinated.
And there's plenty of testing available right now. We should point that out. I do want to turn to myocarditis. It's that rare heart inflammation in young people. The CDC postponed its emergency meeting about it until next week, but more than 300 cases are now being investigated, more cases than first thought. What's your message to parents who are still on the fence about getting their kids vaccinated?
You know, my view right now, based on what we know today, is that the risk of COVID-19 still exceeds the risk of getting the vaccine. What we're seeing right now is science unfolding in action right before our eyes. And the central question that scientists are trying to figure out is whether these cases of heart inflammation merely happened after folks got vaccinated or whether they happened because they got vaccinated. Wherever we land on that question scientifically, based on what we know right now, especially in light of the Delta variant we've been discussing, the risk of COVID still exceeds the risk of getting vaccinated. What I would indicate to those who haven't been vaccinated or the parents of younger folks is still to go ahead and get that shot.
And the vast majority of those patients have recovered with little to no treatment. Do want to mention that as well. Dr. Shah, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.